Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who this be, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to be talking about Never Have I Ever Season 2. I have watched Season 1 last year, but there wasn't that much to really talk about. The only thing that you can really have some type of discourse about with Season 1 was whether you're a Daxton stan or you're a Benvi stan. And that's basically it. So the story of Never Have I Ever, the plot is basically a girl named Davy who is from South Asian descent. She's Indian. Her father suddenly passed away, and that sudden passing of her father caused her to get paralyzed from the waist down. So her, I think, freshman year of high school, she was paralyzed in a wheelchair, and then for her sophomore year, that was in Season 1, she regained, feeling in her legs, and she wanted to, start her high school journey, so she wanted to do, she had a whole bucket list of things that she wanted to do in Season 1, but she makes a lot of rash decisions, some of these decisions that she doesn't really think through. Then she also has a therapist that helps her, through some of these situations, and that she talks about with, she's going through depression, with, the loss of her father and also being paralyzed, and, missing out on, I believe was her freshman year of high school, basically, and being made fun of. So she has two best friends, Eleanor and the other one. So that was Season 1. So Season 2, she still has the ongoing of depression of her father, because obviously, the passing of her father is not something that could be she's out of it, she's done. So the show is really it's really good. It's a quick watch. The show is really 30 minutes. Is 30 minutes each episode, and there's only 10 episodes a season, so it's literally 5 hours a season. That it's a quick watch, so it the episodes just keep on going. So season two, there's a little bit more stuff to talk about. So this show is really a running secondhand embarrassment because Davey be making these rash decisions, jumping to conclusions, oh my gosh, this girl really be making just conclusions. So at the end of Season 1, she was supposed to meet her mom and her cousin Kamala to dump her father's ashes into the ocean, and she was almost late, so she got a drive home. She got a drive to that place from Ben. Ben is her arch nemesis, person who is always in competition with her. Basically, he's giving that enemies to lovers type of relationship, and people kind of like that. And then Paxton is the jock, person, sports dude, and Davy's the nerdy girl. So you got the sports jock with the nerdy girl trope. Okay, over here. So this is the Daxton, and that's the Benvi. So basically, before she went to, dump her father's ashes, Ben and her shared a kiss, and then they were oh, then maybe this can be something. So then, next thing you know, I think prior to that, Paxton and her shared a kiss. So the beginning of the Season 2 was basically, how she will be able to juggle two guys. because she needed to make a decision. Obviously, her friends told her to pick Paxton, but obviously she was finding a little bit of pros in Ben. So she was juggling two guys, and then that went utterly wrong because at a party they got found out. So Paxton was upset with her. Ben was also upset with her. At that same party, Paxton got hit by a car, and he was literally paralyzed. Not paralyzed. He was literally, his arm was broken, and he's on the swimming team. Like, swimming is what gets him into college. So after his arm broke, like, he's not smart. He's not that smart. He can't go to college. So like his college career, basically his college like opportunities literally reduce significantly because of, his arm being broken after getting hit by a car because he walked away after finding out that Davy was cheating on him. So she was basically like the domino effect. So because of that, they both disliked her, but then he basically needed help to get into college. So he asked Davy for help. And basically at first he wanted Davy to like basically cheat for him, basically do his homework, do his test, all that stuff. And then Davy was just like, maybe you should start trying to push yourself. So Davy was tutoring him. And then Davy was going through a crisis that she was just like, I can't keep on holding your hand, and like try to push yourself on your own. So therefore, later on, he actually tried to push himself, and he actually did do something good. So the season was like ups and downs. She made another Indian girl came into the season, and Anissa, and she outed her of being anorexic, but it was like an accidental, basically outing. Like, she didn't mean to. She was just like, yeah, she just picked up on the cues that, she doesn't eat food, all that extra stuff. She might have an eating disorder. So obviously the rumor got spread by those two girls that Davy told, and then basically it was like a running thing. So then the girl was very upset, Anissa, and she wanted to leave schools, and then Davy had to come clean, like, oh, I'm the one who, told those two girls that she had an eating disorder. Therefore, everyone's mad at Davy. Ben was very rude the whole entire season. Eleanor, she irked me at the last couple episodes when she was like, oh, Davy, you didn't even have a real relationship. And don't say juggling Paxton and Ben was something real. And I'm just like, now, I understand you're upset for Fred, but you didn't have to do that. Like, she already apologized. Her and I forgot the other girl's name. But her and Davy basically apologized to you. So I'm like, why are you like what? So then after that, basically the whole season, like after episode 2, Ben was mad at Davy. Paxton was mad at Davy as well, but Paxton took his, upsetness a little differently. He wasn't too rude about it. You know what I'm saying? When Ben, he's calling her David, which was just like, now, you didn't have to call her David. Like, what is this? So then the last thing that we know is the winter dance, I believe, the winter formal. And after, I guess, Paxton, at like the last couple episodes, was like, he has feelings for Davy. And it was basically like a rain kiss. He came through her window from the rain and kissed her. And then they kissed all night. And then he wanted to have like a secret relationship, basically hiding Davy. And he was playing in her face. Like at school, he wouldn't even acknowledge her. So then Davy was just like, maybe I deserve this. Maybe I deserve that. Blah, 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 because of what I did and how I handled things, And she really felt bad because, You know, she outed Anissa having an eating disorder. She juggled 2 guys, basically cheating on both of them. She spied on her mom, and got, you know, soaked into a hot tub. And her mom called her crazy. Everyone at school was calling her Crazy Davy. And, you know, she lost, you know, her father's recording, you know, of her telling her that, you know, she's perfect. So after everyone, like, basically calling her down, and what, like, really, like, broke the camel's back is when her mom called her crazy. So that was really, and the thing is, her mom was basically gaslighting her, which was kind of like, but yeah. And the thing is, Davy was right about her mom dating Common. Dr. Jackson, basically, because Dave was like, okay, you're hanging out with him in the car after work and laughing, going on these little dinners all the time, and she basically called him a work dinner. And then her mom reprimanded her, called her crazy, and then she was at a doctor's office, and she literally overheard her mom saying that she needs to stop the relationship, and kissed him. And she was like, so you called me crazy, but I was right the whole time? So when she went off, I was like, oh snap. And then, but yeah, let's go back to the Paxton and Davy thing. So he wanted to keep it on the down low, and Davy was like, you know, no. You know, she knew her self-worth. She's like, no, we can either be together in public or not be together at all. So then at the dance, he basically was like, she got hit by the car, but then she was like, oh, you came to the dance for me? So after that, he was like, yeah, I came to the dance for you, and you basically dating in public now. And then Eleanor irked me again. Eleanor was like, Ben was like, I guess, having some feelings for Davy again. And Ben was like, oh, it's always been Paxton. And then Eleanor was like, it wasn't always Paxton. We basically told Davy to pick Paxton, and that's how it happened. And then she basically, now that Davy's in a relationship with Paxton now, and he's seeing her at the dance, he's basically like looking, and she's like, oh, you know, that the day at the race marathon thing, you know, Dave was just jealous of you and Anissa. That's why she went off, and that's why she, you know, went all crazy. I'm like, Eleanor, you didn't have to say all of that about Davy. You could have kept that on the DL. You did not have to expose Davy to her ex-boyfriend, who she's just cordial with. Like, that type of information shouldn't have been, you know, known to him. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, now the season basically ended. Season 2 ended with, you know, Paxton and Davy basically dating. And now it looks like Ben might pine after Davy now. So it's just like, and it got renewed for season 3. So everyone's kind of like, who's a Daxton's like, why is it being renewed for season 3? Because now they know that people are they're gonna try to write Ben pining after Davy, and then maybe it seems like Davy and Ben might be together, and nobody wants a Benvi endgame at all, because it just, no, I'm a Daxton, sorry, I'm a Daxton. Ben and her, nah. But anyway, guys, that is Never Have I Ever. It's a quick watch on Netflix. Yeah, I'm a Daxton. And I forgot her friend's name, but I'll literally put it up here. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, and concerns, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.